Thank you, Ayana. More than 10,000 Air Canada flight attendants went on strike as of 12:58 Eastern Time Saturday after the airline and the union representing them failed to reach a deal ahead of their deadline. With a work stoppage now in effect, Air Canada estimates that 130,000 customers will be affected each day of the strike, a figure that includes 25,000 Canadian travelers who are abroad. David Thurton has more.
Passengers are already feeling it as negotiations between Air Canada and flight attendants seem to be heading south.
We're hoping that it's just a delay and that we make it to Tampa today because we have plans.
This is just crazy, and I told my husband I'd never fly Air Canada again.
Air Canada's smaller regional partners, Express and PAL Airlines, continue flying as planned, though by lunchtime, Air Canada and Air Canada Rouge cancelled nearly 300 flights, impacting well over 50,000 passengers.
Time is short, so we're beginning to act, and we're already experiencing a labor disruption even before the strike started, so that's why we're having the cancellations.
Major Air Canada hubs were also preparing for the fallout.
The most important thing to passengers is not to come to the airport unless they have a confirmed Air Canada flight.
We've also been working really closely with Air Canada over the last few weeks on potential plans for this strike. For example, making sure that we have adequate space for them to park their aircraft if there is a strike on our airport property.
The union rejected another offer today to go to binding arbitration, urging the government instead to not use the labor code to quash a pending strike by more than 10,000 flight attendants.
We don't want to have our rights as Canadians stripped away simply to be forced in a contract because the federal government is saving Air Canada once again.
A work order has been enacted to those Air Canada employees. They have decided to challenge it and will continue their strike.